Hey guys, you ever tried fly fishing? And today we're going to be tying a sparkle minnow. We're going to tie it in a very easy, simplified way, and we're going to get going on this right now. Okay, so in the vise today I have a Gamakatsu B10S in a size 2. And then for a cone, I'm going to use a size large tungsten cone from Hareline. So the first thing we're going to do to get this going is we're going to put a lead wire base. I'm going to use 0.025 lead wire, and I'm just going to start this right above the hook point and just bring it all the way up to my cone. So just get a good weight base on here, and then I'm just going to break that off, push it forward here, and seat my bead. That's going to make sure that my cone head does not move around. So for thread, you can use whatever thread you like. I'm going to use a 140 UTC in red. You're not going to see this except for when you finish it off. The reason I'm using red is it kind of gives you a little bit of the effect of gills here. So we're going to get that on there, get rid of that, and then we're going to tie our tail in. So the first thing we're going to do for a tail is take a piece of Marabou. I'm using extra select Marabou in white. So we're going to get less of a squared off look with this and kind of have more of a taper in our Marabou. So I'm going to measure this to be about 2 hook shank lengths. I'm just going to tie this in right here and then bring it up to where my wire starts and then just trim that out. And then we'll cover that butt up and right where my wire ends there. That way we won't get any bumps or anything. Bring my thread back, and then I'm just going to tie in 2 pieces of Krystal flash, and this is in a gold color. You can also use copper or whatever you prefer. You could probably use pearl in this one and it'd look good, but just a little bit of contrast here. So 2 on this side, and then bring it up a little bit, and we'll fold it over and put the other 2 on the other side. And then we're going to trim that to length to be roughly the length of the tail, more or less. A little bit long, but good enough. So the next thing I'm going to do is put my second piece of tailing material, which is going to be a Marabou quill again, and this one's in tan. Tan, brown, ginger. You can do a couple different colors for this color combo here, but somewhere around a light brownish. So we're just going to lay this in right on top of our previous tail, and it should be about the same length here. And the reason this is so long, you'll see once we start wrapping the body, this will stick out and look a little bit better. Right on top and then all the way up to where that lead ends. Just take that out. So the next material I'm going to tie in, and this is how we're going to simplify this, is we have some EP sparkle brushes, and these are 3-inch long. So this one's a pearl color. So I'm going to rotate this around and tie it in on the bottom. This is going to be pulled over, so just remember we left this tied in back here. Let's get it in there. And bottom of the shank, and I'm just going to cover up that wire all the way up there. And then the next one we're going to tie in is going to be our body. So this next one for our body is the same exact sparkle brush. It's in a root beer color. I'm just going to tie this in on my side of the hook shank, right where that tail ends. Bring my thread up, and then we're going to leave it behind this cone. So once we get this tied in, I'm just going to make tight touching turns here. And we're going to pack in, we're going to use pretty much this whole brush. We're just going to keep going up here and tight touching turns. And you'll see we're starting to create our body here. We're just going to keep going up. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you're notified of all of our future fly tying videos. That way you don't miss any when we release them here. So you'll see I like to fold this back as I wrap. It's almost like palmering a hackle where you just kind of pull it to the rear here, and make sure you don't trap anything. And this is just tight touching turns. So making sure that we get a dense, thick body here. This thing's really going to push some water. Traditionally, you know, this fly was tied with a dubbing brush that you would make yourself, but these wire core dubbing brushes that are pre-made make this fly super easy and super consistent. And that's why I really like these, and this is the way that I'll tie them, just for simplicity's sake. You can really get going on these and tie a bunch of them. So right up to behind the bead, we're going to keep working here. And like I said, on this size hook, we're going to use pretty much the whole the whole brush. Let's just keep going. The one hard thing with this brush here, and you'll see once I tie this off, is trying to get the brush to break off. So once we get this pretty much up to the bead here, I think we can pack one more in there. Just pull it up. Find that center core, get our thread over it, and we'll just make a couple tight turns to tie it down, and then I'm going to helicopter this off. And you'll see, because it's a twisted wire, it is going to take a little bit to break off, but just keep going at it. And eventually, it'll break, because it's a braided, oh, there it goes. So you break that core, and then just fold back here and tie off anything that's loose. So you could probably hit this with a brush or a bodkin or something, and just kind of pull stuff out. You'll see this is why our tail was so long. And look at that. Looks pretty good to me. Just fold everything back and out of the way. That's about where we want it. So the next thing we're going to do is rotate this around. I'll keep this at like a 45-degree angle here so you can see. I'm just going to split this down the middle. You know, get my flash on either side here. Pull it up and out of the way. And I'm just going to pull my other dubbing brush that we left. Make sure we don't get that Marabou. Just pull it up, preen these fibers back, and then we're just going to tie this down, and this is going to create our nice white belly. Then I'm just going to come in here and tie that off again, a couple turns, and then we'll helicopter this off as well. All right, so we broke that off there. What I like to do here, because sometimes you don't get as thick of a body or a belly here, is strip off some of these fibers from that core. Just take a chunk and then tie a little bit more right there, just so we get a little bit more bulk right behind that cone. And this is, again, why we use the red thread, because you're going to get, you know, you're going to see the thread there no matter what. So I like to use red so that we kind of get like a little bit of a gill effect. Oop. So we're just going to whip finish back in here. And then a trick that I like to do is take my UV cure, and I'm going to use Loon and Thin. I'm just going to put a little bit behind this cone. So just get it down in there. And this is going to really tighten this whole thing up and make sure none of this goes anywhere. Just fill it right up. And then we'll be able to hit this real quick with our light. And that's pretty much it, guys. Super simple, easy sparkle minnow. Great attractor fly. Great fly to strip very quickly, looking for aggressive fish, and super easy with these brushes. Give it a try and let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.